It's time now for the Peter Channel New News Report on this Tuesday afternoon, March 8, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I have 12 noon news lines here on this Tuesday afternoon. Top story at 12 noon is Donald Trump continues to lead his rivals nationally in the contest for the Republican presidential nomination, but his hold on the GOP electorate has weakened since the primary season began, and the party is now deeply divided over his candidacy. While Trump on Tuesday addressed criticism of a new practice at his rally that has been compared to Hail Salute from Nazi Germany, dismissed controversy as ridiculous before he said he would look into ending it. A Baltimore police officer accused in the death of Freddie Gray must testify against officers facing charges in the case the state appeals court ruled on Tuesday. Beijing, nearly every day, the retired factory worker goes to the airline office, riding a series of buses across Beijing to hand delivered with a letter. A Roselle, Illinois police officer made the traffic stop with a lifetime when they spotted a motorist cruising the street with a 15-foot tree embedded in the grill of the car, the Chicago Tribune reported. Geneva, Brussels. The United Nations on Human Rights Group warned on Tuesday that a tentative European Union deal to send back regular migrants to Turkey in exchange for political and financial rewards could be illegal. The begins International Women's Day, a mass protest by thousands of women in New York City seeking better pay and working conditions and the right to vote have evolved in a day of take to a stop. Jerusalem, Vice President Biden arrived to Newsroom on Tuesday to patch up again relations between the Obama White House and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after a very public and deeply partisan spat over the Iranian nuclear deal last year. U.S. airstrike kills 150 suspected militants in Somalia. Geneva, Switzerland. The United Nations Human Rights Council is expected to adopt a North Korean human rights resolution targeting the country's treatment of its people. Washington. U.S. Representative Louis Slaughter, Democrat of New York, has criticized the Trans-Pacific Partnership, saying women worldwide will be armed by the agreement. Brussels. NATO Chief Jens Stoltenberg said NATO would work to strengthen the Syria-Turkey border and strongly criticized Russia airstrikes in Syria. Washington. A report published by World Education Blog found that textbooks continue to represent women which can undermine girls' education. San Jose, California. The morning after the Altamont Corridor Express train derailed and tumbled in a creek with more than 200 passengers aboard, authorities said a mudslide may have triggered the crash by sending a tree sprawling across the tracks. Well, this is freaky. A pair of reporters with KTVU of the Fox News San Francisco were on Tuesday morning covered train derailed near the bay when this happened. The video of the car almost in the reporters is terrifying. The Flint, Michigan disaster is a horrifying experiment with the government gone wrong. The people of Flint are facing severe water contamination on a massive scale. Up to 12,000 children and their parents are facing loss in health and mental deterioration as a result. Washington. Donald Trump said it would be pretty unfair for the Brooklyn Convention to take place even if he failed to win all the delegates needed in the nomination. Washington. A new poll shows Donald Trump losing one on the race with the two closest opponents of the Republican presidential nomination, Senators Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. Washington. Homeland Security will investigate why a time Tucker was choked by a Secret Service at a Donald Trump campaign in Virginia. Washington. Philanthropist Mellon Linda Gates said in an interview with her International Women's Day that she does believe gender is relevant in the U.S. presidential election. Take a look at some Massachusetts news. In Boston, the state Senate committee visited Colorado to learn about recreational marijuana and warning that Massachusetts may not be prepared for legalization as in a report released on Tuesday, the panel recommends steps to be taken should voters likely approve a November ballot question that would allow the recreational use of possession up to 1 ounce of marijuana for those 21 and older. The report takes no official stand on legalization, but said Texas, including the plan, would likely fall short of covering regulatory and social costs attached to legalization and also outlines public safety concerns, including the likelihood that the black market for marijuana would persist even if drug is sold legally. Fall River, Massachusetts, 3 people were hospitalized and 2 people were arrested upon a bar in Massachusetts store. Police say was prompted by an augment of appropriate child care. The former boss of winning the airline that he merged from United Continental Holdings said he wants to be the chairman of the struggling couriers board, joining 2 hedge funds waging a battle for control of the board. Amazon will open its second physical bookstore in the summer, this time in Southern California, venturing further into the business that squeezed over 2 decades. Stocks have pulled back in the early trading on Tuesday as oil prices slip and energy companies dropped sharply. Chesapeake Energy and Southwestern Energy each fell 16%. Wall Street was lower on Tuesday as oil prices doubled in weak Chinese data. Regular fears of a global economic slowdown led by the world's second biggest economy. Pascagoula, Mississippi, the U.S. Navy reports that John P. Murphy, its federal future amphibious transport dock, successfully completed wilderness trials earlier this month. New York signs that growth in the European Union and the downturn in the U.S. shale sector pushed crude oil prices higher Tuesday, with Brent holding above $40 per barrel. Pretoria, South Africa. The South African government said Tuesday it is expected to reap the rewards of shale natural gas exploration slated as early as 2017. Today, the moon will pass in front of the sun, causing the first and only total split of 2016 for skywatch around the world. Mystery Mercury, why is the planet's surface so dark? As the planet closer to our sun, Mercury is awfully dark and scientists say, main known. Wow. Why? As the climate heats up, the forecast also call for more rain, thick downpours, cats and dogs, or just spring rain, as the scientists call it. Farmers in Syria and Africa could see staple crops begin to fail as the climate change is taking the types of transport current practices now to avert a food crisis in the future. Cleveland just minutes after the patient's name was placed on the waiting list for the transplant details about a mattress donor popped up. Mental health patients on there, Africans are whipping Bernie Sanders saying that they're taking precedent and comparisons between themselves and the GOP presidential candidates. Less fit male teens were 3 times more likely to develop diabetes later in life, a new study finds. Republican candidate Marco Rubio wondered in a recent debate, perhaps more fitting by the playground and the political background when they criticized the size of Donald Trump's hands. Alright, look at that stock market report at 12:06 on this Tuesday afternoon. The Dow down 55%, 5 points at $17.18.20, SP 509, 12.58 points at 1989.18, and NASDAQ down 20 at 4,080 and a quarter. European markets, DAX 86.11 points down to 9692.82, FTSE 6125.44 down 56.96, and CAC 40 down 30.27 points at 4,044.02. Asian markets, Nikkei 1673.15 down 120.17 points, Shanghai up 2.57 points at 28.99.91, and nature side 200,011.58 down 148.14 points. Oil markets down 111 points at 36.79. Brent down 4 cents down at 39.87, and natural gas 1.719 up 29,000 a point. Gold markets $2.80 up to 1266.80. Silver down 178,000 a point at 15.455, and copper 700 points down at 2.2135. Bond US 10-year 1.8217% down 82,000 a point. German 10-year yield up 5,000 point at 184,000 a point, and Japanese 10-year yield 0.049,000 point at down to 89,000 a point. And in the FX bonds, European US dollar up 18,000 a point at 1.103,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen down 91 cents at 112.52 cents, and Great Britain US dollar down 27,000 point at 1.4236. Okay, look at that. Commodities. The agriculture futures, wheat 464 3/4 up to soybean 883. Soybean 883 and a half up 1 3/4. Corn 361 3/4 up 2 3/4. Sugar 4.82 up 16 cents. Coffee 121.60 up 70 cents. Cotton 56.65 down 73 cents. Rough rice down 3 cents at $10.67, and cocoa 2.962 down 48. Live cattle 137.75 up 1.125. Lean on 69.575 down 475,000 a point, and FT cattle 158.375 up 525,000 a point. Wait, let's take a look at some New England inserts. Nope. Peter Chell News Time, 12:09 p.m. Time out for Sports Report tonight. The Boston Bruins will be down in Tampa Bay, Florida, take on the Tampa Bay Lightning with first place on the line. Yeah, today's sport is often difficult to square perception with reality. Options are often so ingrained on both sides also trends. And there's no sense of the trend that could change the character that could really could as. When Tuukka Rask faces heavy work with Williams are nearly undefeated. Detroit Lions announced Calvin Johnson has retired. Mary Shapovalov has sponsor recently banned substance meldonium at January's Australian Open and will previously be banned by the International Tennis Federation on March 12th. Oakland Raiders and Kelsey Osmel agreed in principle on deal as NFL Media's Rand Getlin reported Tuesday that the team will link former guard tackle Kelechi Osmel to a deal price source informing the negotiations. Peter Chilling News Time is now 12:10 p.m. on this Tuesday afternoon. It is time now for a travel report on this Tuesday afternoon lunchtime commute. Let's dive right on where 138 on the westbound side. Stop and go on the Newport Bridge on the westbound side of 138. Route 37 in the eastbound side is sold between 295 and Route 95 work. But otherwise, it's looking good in the Ocean State. Cape Town's Highways 20 is looking good from Bourne and Falmouth. Route 6 looking good from Sagamore down to Standridge. Route 3 is stop and go from Plymouth Plantation Highway to Route 44 in Plymouth, and it breaks again from Route 38 in Duxbury all the way down from Marshfield around Route 139. Mass parking in the eastbound side it is sold from the Alston Brighton tolls all the way up to the Pruitt Tunnel doing an accident on Brighton Avenue in Brookline, so expect some delays. 128 on the northbound side still also after Route 2 in Lexington. Highways in Worcester County are looking good. Springfield area highways on I-91 on the northbound side is a little slow before 291 in Springfield. Acton, Connecticut, Route 9 on the northbound side get accident in Middletown around Route 66, so expect some delays here. And Wilbur Cross Parkway and both ends a little slow between the Norwalk and Bridgeport stretch of the Route 8 on the southbound side get accident before Route 95 in Bridgeport and 95 on the northbound side a little slow for the Guilford stretch. But otherwise, you are looking good in highways and byways at Connecticut. Down in New York City. Brooklyn Queens Expressway and both ends is slow from 478 all the way before the Long Expressway. Long Express in the eastbound side also after 278 in Brooklyn Queens. 678 on the southbound side is slow between the Long Expressway and Grand Central Parkway and Queens. If you are driving the southbound side, it's slow between Harlem and Midtown Manhattan. Long Expressway to the westbound side, a little slow for the Queens Midtown Tunnel. 98 on the west side highway, it's slow between Hell's Kitchen and all the way down to Lower Manhattan. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel on the southbound side is slow. Lincoln Tunnel and the Holland Tunnel and George Washington Bridge is out looking at 95 on the southbound side. It is slow between the Bronx and before the George Washington Bridge. 95 on the northbound side, slow between I-87 and 278. I-87 on the northbound side, a little slow in the Harlem stretch. I-95 on the eastbound side, get accident around Route 4 and then 95 on the northbound side around Route 4 in Fort Lee, New Jersey, so expect delays. And 95 on the northbound side between the Turnpike and I-80 all the way up to before the George Washington Bridge. 684 on the southbound side here. It is a little slow in the Yarmark stretch. In Albany and vicinity, 787 on the northbound side, get accident around Route 32 in Menards. And I-87 on the northbound side, get accident after Route 146 in Clifton Park Center. But otherwise, Albany area highways are looking good in, and all the New York State Freeway is looking good from New York to Buffalo, and the freeway is looking good from Buffalo to Erie. In Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at MBTA alerts at 12:12. And now it's 12:13. Thursday, looking good. On the subway system, it's looking good. And on the commuter rail, looking good. Peter Cello News Times now 12:13 p.m. here on this Tuesday afternoon. And it is another winter in the weather department on this Tuesday. It is a mild day and Wednesday to get a taste of May as our current condition. Not Massachusetts, 56 degrees is our temperature with a humidity 42%. Wind speed not for about 6 miles per barometer, 3.16 inches, 2 bar at 33 degrees, and visibly at 10 miles an hour. Current conditions, man, the region is 46 in Boston, 50 in Bedford and Fitchburg, is 48 in Salem, 47 in Gloucester, 49 in Worcester, 52 in Sturbridge, is 51 in Norwood, and in New Bedford, it's 53 in Taunton, 45 in Plymouth, 48 in Falmouth, 45 in Chatham, 46 in Provincetown, 42 in Nantucket, 50 in Montauk, 46 in Block-On, 48 in Westerly, and Providence, 52 in Smithfield, is 52 out in Winslow, Connecticut, 57 in Northford and Waterbury, 56 in Meriden, 59 in Danbury, 49 in New Haven and Bridgeport, Connecticut, 48 in Montauk, 59 in Illsip, 61 in New York City, 51 in Springfield, 54 up in Greenfield, it's 49 out in Napa Falls, it's 51 in the North End, it's 55 out in Pittsfield, 50 in Albany, 49 in Sarah Springs, 46 in Rutland, Vermont, 11 in New Hampshire, 50 in Bankton, Vermont, 53 in Brown, Vermont, 50 out in Keene, Hampshire, 51 degrees in Japan, Hampshire, 48 out in Nashville, Hampshire, 52 in Manchester, Hampshire, 49 in Cochrane, Portsmouth, Hampshire, 48 in Cornwall, Hampshire, 46 degrees up in Portland, Maine. All right, let's take a look at the National Weather Outlook at noontime. It shows a cold front stretching curving around the bar, coming much and pink front down to Arizona with a low pressure right in Arizona and another low pressure system in the western Texas Panhandle with a front line from southern Texas all the way down to Mexico. and another photograph from Gulf of California stretching up to the Pacific. And you can get another photograph from Southern Idaho down for western Utah and the northwestern Arizona. And a warm front and cold front around British Columbia, and warm front stretching in the northwestern Washington state. High pressure ridges in western Oregon and down for Idaho. And we got a stationary front from Alberta, merged with a cold front from Montana, stretching down for South Dakota, merged with a cold front from Minnesota all the way down to the Central Plains states and all the way down for New Mexico. And another stationary front from Minnesota, stretching all the way down to the eastern corner of the country and out to sea. And another cold front from northern Maine, stretching all the way up to eastern Quebec. High pressure ridges also in western Quebec and off the Carolina coast and out to sea. 57 degrees here in Detroit, 61 degrees out in Pittsburgh and Washington, D.C., 65 degrees in Atlanta, 77 in Miami, 4 in Brownsville, Texas, 56 degrees in Dallas, Texas, it's 65 in Kansas City, 62 in Chicago, Minneapolis, St. Paul, 60 degrees out in Omaha, Nebraska, 40 degrees in Great Falls, Montana, 41 out in Seattle, 51 in San Francisco, 52 in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, 54 in Phoenix, 47 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 40 in Denver, and 39 in Salt Lake City with a former down from Manitoba to down for Western Ontario to north for northwestern Minnesota and low pressure down for Western Ontario. Okay, look at that. National radar scene and it shows patchy rain showers around. Looking at the radar and it shows some spotty rain showers south of Pompeii and north of Cortland, New York, and also some spotty rain showers south and north of Washington in New York State, and some spotty rain showers southeast of Sparta, New Jersey, and some spotty rain showers southeast of Montgomery and west of Malapan, New Jersey, and east of Trenton, New Jersey. And up north, and it shows spotty rain showers east of Sudbury, Ontario, stretching in for eastern Ontario, down for Lake Ontario. Now Atlanta rain showers southwestern portions of Quebec. And zooming you out, and it shows a line of rain showers in northern Wisconsin and down to UP and Michigan. Snow and sleet showers from eastern portions of eastern Ontario and down for western portions of Quebec. Rain and sleet from western Ontario, stretching in southeastern Manitoba, and rain showers in the northern portions of Minnesota. Some snow and rain showers in eastern Dakota, and a line of rain showers and storms from southern Kansas, stretching in on Oklahoma down for eastern Texas. And western portions of Arkansas down for Missouri. And rain showers in the northwestern portion of California, stretching up the Oregon and Washington coast, and some snow and sleet showers from the northern California mountains down the Oregon Cascades. Snow showers around central portions of Idaho down for western portions of Montana. Some snow showers in eastern portions of British Columbia down for east central portions of Alberta. And some rain showers in the northern portions of Mexico down for western and north central portions of New Mexico. And some rain and sleet showers in the northern portions of Mexico. Some rain showers around Louisiana for Baton Rouge down to New Orleans. Satellite loop, and it shows line of cloud, patchy clouds coming from New York State down for eastern Pennsylvania, down for Maryland, Virginia. Line of clouds from the Great Lakes stretching down for the southern states, and a line of clouds coming from Nebraska down for Texas and down for Mexico, and a line of clouds from Arizona and Mexico down for western Mexico, and a line of clouds from Idaho stretching into western Montana, stretching it out of Alberta down for Saskatchewan, and a line of clouds from British Columbia stretching down for the northern California coast, and a line of clouds from the Dakotas all the way down for southeastern Manitoba, and down to northern Great Lakes. All right, let's take a look at the forecast discussion here. Weak high pressure over the region today will provide dry and mild weather. A warm front lifts across it, and that northerly area with tonight giving away to the near record warm Wednesday and Thursday. Cold front will approach late Thursday and move south of the area Friday morning when given a period of rain to the day region. Higher pressure briefly builds late Friday and then Saturday before low pressure moves front Sunday night and Monday. U-turn until 6 p.m. this evening. 10 a.m. update after a mild southward at 10 a.m. temperatures. All be warmer than typical daytime hours, but at the time of year, wages 45, 50 at 10 a.m. should climb to 55, 60 this afternoon for 12 Z up between LA Sun and lighter winds will make it feel even warmer. Temps will be tricky long close to temperatures so about 50 and then fall back to the 40s as sea breeze develop. Warm convection clouds over the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York City will overspread. Region this afternoon does trend this afternoon will be for more clouds than sun and previous forecast captures. These details actually so no major changes to the update or discussion below. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, Boston got about 56 degrees, a lot of variable wind. Tonight, most clouds got about 38 degrees, south for about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Wednesday, patch about 4 today about was. Most clouds got a gradual becoming size got about 68 degrees, south for about 5 to 8 miles per hour. I'm expecting A few spots could see 70 or more. When that slight chance of showers up to 4 most skies go to about 35 degrees and west about 6 to 8 miles and Chesapeake to 20%. Thursday, chance of showers most skies got about 42 degrees. West about 6 miles and Chesapeake is 45%. Friday, chance of showers before 9 a.m. Most skies got the podcast got about 56 about 36 degrees. Chesapeake is 30%. Saturday, most skies got about 56 about 41 degrees. Sunday, chance of showers most skies got about 57 about 39 degrees. Chesapeake is 40%. And for Monday, chance of showers most skies got about 50 degrees and Chesapeake is 40%. Peters, what a phrase of the day. A terrific Tuesday in store. Peters, have a good afternoon with good positive. See you at 4 o'clock for a 4 o'clock report. Have a good afternoon.